What's up, guys? It's Jael, owner of the Fresh Shop, and you're listening to the Stay Ready podcast.
There is no obstacle that you cannot overcome, no problem that you cannot solve, and no goal that you cannot achieve by your mind.
You like that? It's your boy Jay Hill.
What up, baby? It's your boy Sexy in the building.
Hey, man. It's the Stay Ready podcast where we don't get ready. We stay ready and we encourage y'all the same. Boy, what's happening?
What up, though?
Hey, man. I can't call it. Episode 25.
Yeah, 25. We've been working on the love.
Coming at you live.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is fun. I like this.
I enjoy this.
Live at the Camden. Shout out to JP Consulting and Jackie Posada for the venue. Big ups to her.
Yeah.
Shout out to JXP Elite on the lens.
Yep.
My dog. You know what I'm saying? What's happening?
Yep.
And with no further ado, also we need to find Nakia Williams.
Yep. We stress this every episode.
It's not something that we're gonna not do. We care a lot about that, and we really felt some kind of way when we saw the other day that WSOC TV, one of the local news outlets here in the Carolinas, one of the biggest ones in Charlotte, declared her not in danger. They didn't declare her found, they declared her not in danger. As to say she's still missing, she's still 14 years old and autistic, and still in the hands of unknown individuals, but she's no longer in danger.
We should have seen the outrages on our faces when we heard this. We
That
were in the
was-
same place when we heard this and read this story.
That was so overwhelmingly asinine to me to read it, and I'm so happy that I didn't have to see someone say that and to be able to put a face with those stupid statements, because that's ridiculous. This young girl is missing. Her mother is looking for her currently, and that is dangerous.
That doesn't seem like safe and not in harm's way to me either. So I don't know where they came up with that.
It makes me
nonsense.
shake. Like, it makes me shake. I get mad when I think about that. When they declared her safe, not only are you not reporting it, you're doing counterproductive measures to find this child. You see what I'm saying? At this point, that's counterproductive to finding her, to me. You see what I'm saying? You got a fucking problem.
Yeah, find the kid Williams.
Find the kid Williams, bro. Let's move on. Let's start the show. I call this one, oh, word.
Here we go again.
So I didn't hear about this. There was a teacher who's been put on administrative leave in Georgia. Because I saw the video and everything. I'm not gonna play it. A student was laughing. A couple students laughed during his lecture or whatever in class. And his response to that was, "You better not be playing with me, boy. That'll get you in big fucking trouble."
Talking to me?
That's how people like you get shot.
Whoop ass.
Said, I make a bet. I bet you by 21, somebody put a bullet through the front of your head. And it might be me that does it.
Can you guess what color this dude is? Can y'all guess? No, I know.
But did you hear what I said?
Yeah, no, I heard
He
the
said,
words.
this is a teacher. He
I heard
said,
the words.
by 21, somebody's gonna put a bullet in your head.
Come on, y'all.
And I might be the one that do it.
Here we go again.
Me, you got a big fucking problem, bro. If I'm his daddy, oh, I'm looking for you, partner. For sure. That's crazy. You on camera? Telling my son that you may or may not put a fucking bullet in his head for laughing at you. And to this kid's credit, in the video, he didn't say shit back. This man said all these words consecutively. Didn't nobody interrupt him. You got a fucking problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got a problem, bro.
Yeah, we got major issues. First of all, like you said, the mom and daddy, we got to square up right at the school. I would hope my kid would, they need to tell me that.
His mom, you know, the family's press charges and all that, you know what I mean? He's been on administrative leave. He apologized, and of course he did that stupid ass apology that teachers do when they get caught doing something stupid. He says, you know, your son's just not reaching his full potential, and that's what made me so angry, and that's why I reacted the way that I did. Get the fuck up out of here, bro.
Fuck that. You got to see these hands.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not pressing no charges on you. I'm not pressing no charges on you. You got to see these hands.
They pressed charges on him, you know. She went to the news. She did everything she's gonna do. She did all the right things, litigation-wise, to get her money. Like, she's gonna get some bread out of this. But you, my friend, oh yeah. And this is in Rockdale County, Georgia. Right down the street. The street.
Sometimes we have to use a little hood language. Discreet.
He would.
Yeah.
Chuck.
Yeah.
In front of a classroom full of students.
Yeah.
This is the equivalent to broad daylight.
Yeah.
On camera.
Yeah.
I'll shoot you in the head.
I just want to see what happens to the teacher, because what happened to the sheriff lady who killed the little boy is making me think that nothing's going to happen to this man.
I want to incorporate some positivity. into this whole equation. There was a story that I really thought was too cool not to talk about. I believe it's in Chicago. There's a young man who was giving haircuts to the homeless for free.
I seen that.
And then another local barber came and gave him a whole barber shop.
I know, I seen that.
For free.
I seen that.
And on select days, he's gonna, they're gonna give. Those days gonna be exclusively for the homeless. They're reserved for the homeless. They're gonna continue to give those services. But this brother, by virtue of just being a good brother, he was able to, get a barbershop.
That's dope, man.
That's the definition of paying it forward.
That's dope. That's love right there.
You know what I mean? And I just that really popped into my head. I didn't even put it in the rundown, but I just wanted to. That's why I don't have their names. But I just wanted to shed some light on that. People probably already know what I'm talking about. It's honestly old news. But we're gonna keep going. And honestly, family, like this, my rundown's not really that good. But these things have to be talked about. Jelani Mirage is an individual. I said his name first because he is more commonly known as Nicki Minaj's brother. He is on trial for rape and sexual abuse of minors. And really, I've been holding on talking about this for a few weeks. It's been going on. I know you know about it. It's been going on. He's a piece of shit. And his family, they're pieces of shit. And I'm gonna tell you why. So he's caught red-handed, number one, actively fucking a child by the child's sibling, right?
That's stupid as hell.
The child's panties were down by her ankles, everything. I mean, it's the physical evidence on him, all of the evidence around him is just, it's mounting and it's daunting, right? Him and his people they're saying it's a lie. Everything is made up because his stepdaughter. Basically, he's saying the accused family is trying to extort his sister for $25 million. Like, I'm not going to say any of those people's names. He's saying the accused family is trying to extort him and his sister for $25 million.
So
he's saying they're making it all up just for money.
So hold on. First of all, you got caught, boy. You got caught, boy. Don't be making up no lies and you got caught. Boy.
I mean,
that's number one. It's too late.
You sick fuck, like, bro.
Face it, man. Face it. I hope you get a lot of time.
Like I said, bro.
I'll be rotten burn. I hate people who do stuff like this to children and stuff.
He's been molesting this girl for years, though.
Yeah. But that leads to the question of, in everything we do, how long has this been going on? How long has he been doing this? Who else has he done this to? So many things, man.
Bro, like I said, I wanted to shed some light on this because of this, of course, of the celebrity of his sister, but because of him, Jelani Mirage, that's his name. You know what I'm saying? And people need to know his name. We don't need to know about his sister or none of that, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear about none of that. Him. You the one, bro. You the one. And it's your fault. And that's it, bro.
Trying to make that big ass lie an excuse, man.
You can't do it. That's not something that I'm prepared to accept.
That's not logical to me.
That's not something that I'm prepared to accept, and I'm not going to accept.
I accept the fact that you out here fucking little kids, though.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and the audacity of you, because basically the trial is coming to a close, and their last resort, their last ditch effort to get off was to say, no, the kids are lying and the mom is lying because she made them lie because the mom wants our money. Our money.
You a bum.
You know what I'm saying?
Cause y'all niggas ain't shit.
Like,
ain't shit.
Yeah, no. No more words need to be used on you, man.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what's crazy? Every time we do this, we have a couple stories like this, and I get mad, and I feel dirty, and I need to get fresh.
You cringe.
I need to get fresh, and I start shaking.
Shimmy.
So you know this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a quick break, and we're gonna let y'all holler at the Fresh Shop, and we'll be right back.
Holla.
Yeah. We're back, man.
Back at it.
We're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about Meek Mill. I want you to holler at the people about Meek Mill first. You give them the gist of what's going on, and then I hit him in the head with some facts by way of the root.
Meek Mill got sentenced to 2 to 4 years in prison for probation violation for something I don't know, man. It's all confusing to me of how this shit even works. But yeah, he's going to prison. Sorry, Meek. You ain't been doing shit, so I don't know what the fuck.
So Meek Mill, aka Robert Williams, a judge ruled that he violated his probation by way of being arrested. because he was arrested 2 separate times. In both instances, the charges were dropped. So there was no litigations against him. There was no further consequences from those incidences. For all we know, he didn't deserve to be arrested if the charges got dismissed. However, he's been on probation for an incident that happened in 2009. He's still on probation from that. And the incident that, one of the incidents that he was arrested for happened in 2012. And this is just now coming to a head now. He's just now being sentenced to 2 to 4 years. Now, I have a lot of issues with this. Number one, he's been on probation since 2009, which I think is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's a long ass time.
Number two, this is a productive member of society. This is not some fucking gangbanger hoodlum out here that doesn't, you know what I'm saying, that isn't being a productive member of society. This is a productive member of society. Why is this individual going to prison for something as arbitrary as this at the behest of only one individual because his probation officer testified in his defense and the prosecution didn't want him to go to prison?
I don't understand what's going on here.
Just one individual.
You know what this is, though? This is a chance for them to make a statement on somebody they think got a black man in a place of power and that affect black people. For no reason, though.
The judge ruled that he violated his probation twice by being arrested. And 2 to 4 years. And I just wanna harken people back to individuals such as Brock Turner, who managed to evade prison. The multitude of officers who managed to evade prison for taking lives. Someone even like Dante Stallworth who managed to evade prison for driving drunk and killing a man. You see what I'm saying?
Still gotta play football.
Still gotta play football. I mean, just a multitude of litany of other individuals who we can point to, and you know, and societally, you know, we just thumb our noses at people like Meek Mill, but we put other people on a pedestal for far more heinous and egregious things. The average person who has something to say about this probably can't even tell me what Meek Mill did in 2009. Which is why I had to mention it, because I don't fucking care.
I don't even know.
I don't care. I don't care. If he's been free all this time, and the only thing that keeps jamming him up is you guys fucking him over. If you let him be a regular citizen, when we get arrested and we get, you know, charged with something that's bullshit and charges get dropped, we don't have shit hanging over our head from 2009.
Meek Mill is a solid dude too, man. He ain't out here doing, like he said, he ain't out here doing no gangbanging shit. He ain't out here doing no killing, no murdering.
Listen, if he was doing all that shit before, you didn't catch him when you had the chance, goddammit. That's you guys' fault. Right now, Robert Williams, aka Meek Mill, is a productive member of society. He makes music, he does shows, he travels, he makes his money.
Community.
He has a job. He is gainfully employed.
Yeah.
You made a decision to take this man's freedom, just like it's nothing to these individuals. If you looked at this individual like a human person, like a human being, you wouldn't have been just so you know.
This is probably that judge's most high-profile case, and he wanted to make a statement.
Listen.
There's so many factors that could have factored into this shit. So I'm just thinking aloud. I'm sorry.
They throw these years at people just so casually. They're so casual with people's freedom.
They get paid for that shit.
They're so casual with people's freedom, and I just really don't appreciate it.
They get paid for that shit, man. He earned a check by putting Meek Mill in prison for 2 to 4 years.
But prison would have been too devastating to Brock Turner's development as a youth.
Yeah. Prison would have been too brutal for the lady who shot the man and all her charges to drop.
Right. Or no, she would have been able to get another job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That's alright, man.
That's alright. Let's move on.
Yeah, it's alright. Yeah.
I just don't understand. Like, I don't get it. I understand why he went to jail. Like, they can make it make sense of why he went to jail. You know, he broke the law, he broke the rules. Man, fuck y'all. Y'all made that law and rules work any other type of way when you wanted to. This shit just ain't made for us. It's only meant to send us to prison. Period.
Them laws and rules are so flawed, man.
They're only meant to send us to prison.
That's what I was about to say.
They can make them work and bend them for everybody else.
But us.
When it's time for us to go to prison, oh yeah, man, I think we're going to have to take this deal, man. It's either this many years or that many years. Well, what happened to all other? No, man, no. It's just this many years or that many years. That's the best I can do.
Petty shit. First defense on some petty shit, they give you the harshest time.
Come on, bro.
You know what's up, man. Y'all know what's up out here, man. We all know what's up out here, man.
So, I can't avoid this. I'm going to talk about it. And honestly, this is going to be probably one of our last updates on the shooting in Texas.
Yeah.
We're not going to say his name.
Fuck that dude.
Yeah, fuck him. But this is believed now as the facts come out and the details come out. This was a domestic situation.
And then you say his in-laws went to the church?
His in-laws went to the church. Like I told you, he had a connection to the church family that caught up with us we did episode 24, shout out. And we talked about this, and I was like, it's not random. I mean, you know, he had in-laws going there. He'd been there before. You know what I'm saying? So they're saying, authorities are saying this wasn't racially motivated. This wasn't politically motivated. There was no other type of, you know what I'm saying, flash in the pan, hashtag society motive here. It was his own personal vendetta. And he used that as a fuel to shoot all these damn people. And as the facts come out, it says he shot his way into the church. And he went into the building shooting from side to side indiscriminately.
Come on, y'all.
Fuck it.
And there was nothing that anyone could do really until he was finished.
Oh shit.
It's awful.
I don't know. That's a tough situation, man.
That's awful.
Yeah.
So for everybody in there, that's random.
Yeah. That had nothing to do with...
For all of them.
That was just personal to him. That sucks, man. I'm glad this is the last time we're going to talk about it, because that whole situation sucks, man.
It's awful, bro. It's really awful. Like I said, we're not gonna, unless new developments come out that we feel like we need to talk about, you know, we will, but if nothing develops on this, I'm not gonna keep talking about this. He's dead and gone, and, you know, you guys just talk to your deities about the people who are gone.
I'm not gonna say, if we trying to have a conversation, we can have a conversation.
But I'm talking on the show.
I'm not gonna talk about this no more.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give this guy the airtime.
I'm setting this no more light, man.
And speaking of that, this motherfucker right here, he's working on not getting no airtime either.
Clarice.
Yeah, Lil Jody.
Clarice.
Lil Jody out here
I
too.
like that name, Clarice.
Clarice?
Clarice.
Hey, boy, who you want?
Hey, the internet is undefeated, Tom. You should have known better.
You can't even cry.
But the thing is, they gave you $5 million to stay off the internet, and you go right back on it.
Who is that? Talk to the people, Chuck. Who gave him $5 million?
Will and Jada gave you $5 million.
Wow.
For your lawyer fees and stuff.
And what else? What did they ask him to
to stay off social media?
And how did he thank them, Charles?
By going back on social media.
And doing what?
Thank you, man.
By name. This motherfucker.
They just got to be $5 million. I wonder if they want their $5 million back. They got to take their $5 million back. They have to take their $5 million back.
Charles Powell, I'm gonna give you $5 million, brother. You my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I want you to get your life together. I want you to get your life on track. This is what I need you to do.
Right.
Next week, 7 days. 7 days. I need you to stay your black ass off the internet. I need you to stay off Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all social media, Snapchat, none of that. 7 days. And this $5 million check is yours, brother. Can you do that for me, brother?
Yes, I will. You know what's crazy? I will stay on social media, but I will flood it as soon as I get back from 7 days of what I'm doing.
Question. What's the very next thing that you do when you leave my presence isn't going to be on fucking Instagram and shout me out for getting you $5 million, right?
No.
Because that's what he just did. That's exactly what he did.
My next thing is I'm going to go catch a flight somewhere.
And he put a bunch of pictures of them together.
I'm going to go catch a flight somewhere.
I know they had to be looking at this. They had to be looking at their phone. And you know what's funny? One of them probably wasn't cool with this idea. Probably was Jada. Jada probably didn't want to give him the money. And she probably just said,
look, let's just do it, baby.
And then he did this shit, and she just probably looking at this thing like,
You ain't say nothing now, right, big man?
It's back on social media, Will.
You know what I'm saying?
Tyrese, man, this might be your last 15 minutes on here too, bro.
You getting on my nerves, Jody. You
It's
need to
funny.
come out with a
That
movie,
shit was-
bro.
yeah.
Come out with a song, bro.
No, I think you might be done after this, buddy.
I don't know, man.
I hope you can bounce back from this, man.
Hey, bro. We'll be right back.
Hello.
You can bounce back from this, man.
Hey, bro. We'll be right back.
Hello.
Yeah.
What up, though?
Charles Powell. How old are you, brother?
27 be 28 in December.
Okay. Yeah, I'm 27. And, you know, our whole lives, you know, we was taught one thing or another about police and interactions with the police, what to do, what not to do, what's a no-no, what's not a no-no, and, you know, when they're out of line. You know what I'm saying? We know when the police is out of line, and we know when we fucked up, right? Okay. Yeah. Charles Powell.
Yeah.
How many times in your life have you ever seen a brother successfully punch the cops and something good happen?
Never.
Never. Yeah. Like literally, give me a percentage. 0?
I'm not gonna say 0. I give about 5%. It depends.
5?
Just cause sometimes white people get away with some shit like that. It's a 5%.
Brother.
Oh, you said brother. Nah, 0%. 0%. 0%.
So let's broaden it out.
You might be dead after
Let's
that.
broaden it out. Let's see the average citizen. What usually happens when you punch a cop in the face?
You get beat down pretty badly by about 3 or 4.
Okay. So, University of Miami, football, shout out. Football team is going fantastic. The U is back.
We back, baby.
Shout out.
We back.
But one of their fans, I think, got a little overzealous. I think alcoholic beverages may have been involved. And she had to be escorted physically by way, of like several police officers from the game, right?
Yeah.
And as they're transporting this young lady, up the stairs, she decides to take a swing at a little swipey poo.
Smack the hell out of that cop.
A little swipey poo at the cop. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, we gave her a little swipey poo right back.
He gave her a right hook. Her head went back and she went to sleep.
Oh, yeah.
He gave her a right hook, nigga. Wasn't no slappy poo.
I bet when she woke up, she was at the crib. Yeah. She probably went to jail, got charged and processed and all that. Woke up at the crib.
I wonder what the police officers talked about, because they all started walking fast as fuck after he smacked her. You see how fast they started clearing?
Oh, damn, Larry. Damn, Larry. He had to hit her like that.
Damn it. Just hold her arm,
Oh,
man.
my God, bro.
We're going to get in so much trouble for
you know what they really say when they put it down and all that?
Damn, bro. That shit was cold-blooded, y'all.
You know what it reminded me of? You going to jail now. That uppercut heard around the world from the bus driver. Hey, baby, you just learned a lesson that brothers have known since the beginning of cops and slave catchers and all that. Don't punch them in the face unless you're ready for some retaliation. Physical retaliation. And you know what I think this was a little bit of? A little bit of get back. I think he was mad at this.
He did it for the culture?
I think he might have hit her.
You think he did it for the culture?
I think you just took one for the team, baby.
You did it for the culture, bro.
Yeah, I think you just.
Honestly, this shit was funny as hell to me.
It would make me laugh, bro. It really did. It didn't. I'm not mad at this.
Honestly,
we're not talking about this because I'm enraged.
No.
We're talking about this because she learned a lesson that all of us already know. You don't put your hands on police officers.
Boy, he knocked the fuck out of her though. He really knocked the fuck out of her though, bro. Like he really knocked.
See, this is I can superimpose this in my head and I can just imagine it. This is what happened. She was drunk. In her head, she swung and was like, "I'm white." And he hit her back. No, I was in the front.
Bro, that shit was so swift though. His hit was so swift, like boom.
Yeah.
And that shit came back quick as hell. And then they just was out like, it was gone, nigga.
Alright, let's get this bitch out of here.
Yeah.
I had to talk about it. I just feel like she learned the lesson and well deserved. Oh man, I gotta do it to us again, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, family. I gotta do it to us again.
Damn.
Yep.
I hate stories like this.
Yep. Gotta do it to us again. A woman with cerebral palsy suffers physical abuse at school as her family files a lawsuit. I'm sure
Come on, y'all.
I'm sure the family's already heard about this. In Michigan, a woman with cerebral palsy endured abuse at the hands of her teacher, principal, and other school staff. And basically, she was taped to a chair. Her mouth was taped closed. And the look on this poor woman's face is terrifying. It's a look of terror.
Cause y'all niggas ain't shit.
I mean, it's hard to like put into words.
It really is.
Is it a child? It's a special needs child at that.
It really is.
She was taped up to this chair and like it's disturbing. This is why I really kind of didn't want to talk about it.
Oh, we're talking.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. I don't want you to get it wrong. We're gonna talk about it. I don't want you to get it wrong, but just looking at the picture, man, it just sends like a cringe down my spine. Like I'm getting goosebumps.
I'm trying. It makes me shake, bro, because
stuff like this really makes me get angry to where I really would just like
people with special needs.
People
with special needs deserve our best. They deserve our best. Like. Period. Like they deserve our best. Like our best treatment, our best thoughts, our best sentiments. Whether they're related to you or not, people with special needs deserve our best. And this shit right here is deplorable. It took me a minute to get myself together because I knew I was going to talk about it. I made the rundowns, but then when I see this poor woman's face, and I'm telling you, I'm looking at it right now. This shit almost brings tears in my eyes, bro. Like,
I can't even look at it for too long. Like I keep glancing over and trying to like take a peek at it, but honestly, I can't even like sit there and look at it for too long, bro.
How can you tape someone to a chair and tape their mouth closed as they're screaming to you in agony in a language that you probably don't even understand because they're so terrified.
Yep.
See, I guarantee you this person can't defend themselves.
Yep.
I guarantee you that the individuals that she was supposed to call out for help to were the ones perpetrating this shit.
You got a fucking problem.
I'd put fucking hands, feet, elbows, all over them, all of them. And I might put them in the dirt if that's my kid. Look at her face.
Come on, y'all.
Kids, people, you listen to the audio, you heard me say this a million times. This is why I'm choosing to homeschool my kids.
That's crazy,
It's one of the main reasons because we get into so many stories and we get into so many things about kids that people are doing nowadays without remorse, and they're putting it out on the internet so we see it, and they're taking pictures of it, and they think it's funny, and they think it's cool.
Yep.
So the reason we're hearing about this now, this abuse has been going on at her school for some time.
Yep.
The most recent case of it was March of last year, and all in the meantime between then and now, the litigations have been going on. So that's why we're hearing about this now, because it's current to us now. We didn't know about this at the time, or I hope this would have been front page fucking news.
Yep.
But the fact that it's not worldwide, like not worldwide, nationwide, even regionally, like I had to look for this.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? This shit right here, bro.
Come on, y'all.
Y'all people out here, y'all average American people out here, you really take for granted what people would do for and about their kids.
Yep.
You really take for granted that people really follow and care about these laws in the same way that you do.
Yep.
This is my kid. I
kill you.
Yep.
He can't say it, I say it. I fucking kill you. You can, Nobody better never ever put no hands or touch no hands, no feet on my kids. And like me,
That's crazy, bro. I kill him.
To you, I hope you burn right in hell.
I kill him.
Yep.
To you, baby girl, I'm sorry this had to happen to you.
I kill him, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I got people like this that I know. I got a niece with the same birthday as me,
Yep.
who, you know, she's got her issues. I think she's got downs and stuff like that. I kill you, bro.
Yep.
Me and my uncle not even cool like that. If he told, I kill you, bro.
Yep.
It's fun, bro. And this is another thing where like, man, this is the shit that goes on with our kids, bro. Like our kids, like it seems like every time we touch a different story about our kids. Like this is not.
That shit ain't cool with me.
That's not cool at all, bro. We should not be talking about our kids in this light.
That shit make me
form of
mad.
fashion. We should be talking about our kids better.
This shit got me mad like it's my kid.
Yep.
That's just a situation like I said, I can't even look at the picture.
Yeah, I had to stop looking at it.
Yeah.
I had to stop looking at it.
I haven't looked at
her
the
face, she
picture.
was she was in terror. That girl was in terror.
Yeah.
She was terrified.
And they take the big blue X across her mouth too.
Yep.
Let's move on. Let's take a break. We'll be right back. For sure. You.
What's happening?
Oh man.
What up, though?
Oh man.
Yeah, we back at it.
Oh bad. Oh man. That shit brought so much up out of me.
Yeah, that was an emotional segment, though. I can feel you. You know what I'm saying?
Made me mad.
Yep.
It gave me goosebumps, bro. I really didn't even look at the screen. That's why I couldn't look at the screen, but it was just too much.
Let's move on. This one makes me mad, but not as emotional. I have less emotions about this because it just makes me angry. And this individual right here, again, you average Americans, you take really for granted that people care about the law and all that. We're going to talk about the University of Hartman freshman Brianna Brochu. Again, we touched on her a couple episodes ago, but we're going to bring her back because it's episode 25 and we're live and direct. This quirky pig descended piece of shit right here would have gotten the worst from me. And there wouldn't have been a tear in my eye for her. I shed no tears for you. Oh man.
What you said? She looked like her daddy.
She looks like her daddy in a bad way. She looks like a middle-aged white man, and she's literally 19 years old because she was a freshman in college. And this is why you poisoned your roommate, who is a beautiful black woman.
She probably looked
young girl.
She probably built like the Hamburglar.
She probably is built like the Hamburglar. And probably steal hamburgers too. Fat bitch.
No.
Now for those who don't know, Brianna Brochu poisoned her roommate systematically. She spit in her lotion. She spit in her coconut oil. She hot loogies in her coconut oil. She's put moldy clam dip in her lotion. That's for your pores and all of that. So the spit and the clam dip is for her to get into her pores, right, in her bloodstream that way. For the family that doesn't know, you can receive toxins through your pores, right? Oh, but not to be outdone by her own disgusting dastardly deeds. This nasty fat bitch rubbed her toothbrush in between her vagina and her rectum.
Come on, y'all.
Over and over. This girl brushing her teeth with your fecal matter and your fucking vaginal tract fluid with whatever frat boy's been gangbanging your disgusting ass in her mouth.
This girl is putting moldy clam chowder on her skin.
For only 2 reasons. Number 1, she's black and she wanted you out of her room. Number 2, she was jealous of you. Period. When I see this face right here,
Say shit.
this face right here, this mutton chop having ass bitch, the only thing that she don't have, she look like my man from The Office, Dwight Schrute.
She do though.
She look like Dwight
With
Schrute.
the glasses on, she'll look just like you right though. She do though.
I'd be a hating ass bitch too if I look like Dwight Schrute and my little roommate coming here fine as hell. All happy-go-lucky and full of life.
I expressed these sentiments last time we talked about this. Baby girl, my young beautiful black queen, keep being solid. Do not let this stray you away from the path that you were going on. You wanted to get away, so you went to college to make something of yourself. Keep striving to make something of yourself. You ran into a situation, a disgusting human being, that you once in a lifetime thing. I would like to think. Surround yourself with your other people. Go to a black school.
Yeah, go to black college, baby.
Just keep chasing your dreams, though. Please do not let this deteriorate your motives, your motivation, and none of that. Just keep chasing your dreams.
So,
my sentiments to you.
No, and very well said. I agree, 1,000% I concur. Go to a black college, baby. And if they anything like me, they can't wait to show you some love. They can't wait to give you a hug. They can't wait to receive you with open arms. Especially if they knew who you were. All you gotta do is tell them I'm Chanel Jazzy Rowe. And my nasty ass roommate, Brianna Brochu, is the one that poisoned me in the University of Hartford. And they're gonna say, what, baby? Oh, love.
Lord knows,
love.
Man. Just keep being yourself. Don't let that change the person that you are. I'm pretty sure you were a great, I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm saying, you were a great, calm, cool individual.
She has to be. She has to be because this individual, her mugshot, her face is fine.
In order for you not to have put hands on her, you had to be a calm, cool, collected, sweet individual.
And it goes without saying that I guess you did the right thing because now you can pursue litigations between her and the school because the RAs knew before they knew before the girl found out. You see what I'm saying? I got a problem with that. It was circulating the internet and they knew before this young lady found out.
They can name a building after you.
You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead and get that. But keep pursuing your dreams though. For sure. Cause we need more sisters out here, you know. I know a lot of sisters go through things that they don't speak of. Yours just happen to come to light, but don't let that stop you.
I mean, it's just so gross. She got sicker and sicker over time.
Yeah, her throat
started closing up. I mean, if you're a black woman and you're heterosexual, it's not very often ever you're gonna have a white woman's rectal DNA and fucking contaminants and her vaginal tract contaminants in your throat. It's never gonna happen to you.
And she, you know what I'm saying? And I feel bad because she probably didn't go in there thinking that. She probably was hyped like, oh, I'm gonna have a roommate. We're gonna be good friends. You know how people go to college.
Yep.
You go to college thinking, oh, me and my roommate gonna be mad. Cool.
And her roommate saw that shit from day one and said,
and took full advantage of that shit. I'm finna fuck you up. Well, fuck you. That's what we're gonna say.
So now, like we said, I think we only can assume she's going to prison. And our best guess is when she gets to prison, she might want to join a gang.
Oh yeah.
Cause if she don't join the gang, them sisters gonna be on her ass.
And you
going to prison in Connecticut too?
And them Latinos gonna be on your ass.
Ooh, when they hear about what you did to this black girl, but going to college that they not gonna ever get to do, you know how they be on scared straight. I'm never gonna get to college. Them bitches gonna. Oh, this girl's going to college and you poison her?
They not,
you better go be a skinhead. You better be knocking out their
so they not even, before you even get the chance to do any of that, they probably gonna be on your ass.
They gonna be on that ass.
They gonna be on your ass.
You better be in there washing some drawers, you better be in there washing some thongs or whatever you gotta do.
You better be eating some pussy.
They coming for you. Oh boy.
Ready or something.
You stay ready.
Yeah.
Stay ready.
But shouts out, baby girl, keep doing your thing though.
You know what?
I just want you to know we support you over here.
Janelle Jazzy, I'm saying your name all wrong and I want to give you a shout out. I'm gonna say it again. Chanel Jazzy Rowe.
Keep doing your thing.
We love you, baby.
Yeah.
Stay ready,
pursue your dreams.
You know what I just thought about?
What?
This is a 2017 white girl. She probably watched Orange is the New Black.
Yeah.
So she probably know how to make a shank and shit now. She probably think the shit's sweet like that.
Oh no, that's a TV show, baby girl.
I'm like, I'm Piper.
No.
I'm just gonna be Piper.
Yeah.
Shit, bitch.
You gonna be getting piped. Them hoes be using broomsticks, all types of shit on other hoes. You got the game fucked up.
Especially since they feel like you devious enough to poison a bitch.
You know, they as soon as you tell them, you better make up a whole different story of what you did. Like, if they don't know what you did when you in there already, just make up a whole different story.
I feel like she ain't bad enough to pull it off.
You think she gonna tell them the
She
truth?
gonna go in there bitch and start crying.
And be like,
immediately.
I'm not supposed to
She
do
going
this.
in there and she gonna start crying.
Alright. Well, I mean, it's over for you. You gonna, I don't know how long they gonna put you in there, but they gonna put you in there for a while. You gonna get beat down pretty bad.
And we're gonna keep an eye on this, because if this little white bitch don't go to prison, if she don't get at least 2 to 4 years,
oh yeah, we got
a problem.
We got a big problem.
If she don't get at least 2 to 4 years, you know what I'm saying, 2 to 4 years.
Meek Mill,
If she don't get at least 2 to 4 years,
we got a problem. Well, man,
you know what I'm saying?
it's just the way the world. I wouldn't be surprised if she don't get 2 to 4 years.
Oh, I'm gonna be surprised. This shit right here was heinous, and the whole country know about it.
I won't be surprised.
You know what? You're right. I won't be surprised, but this one will get me irate. I will be incensed.
Oh yeah,
I will be incensed.
I would be
if this
turned
bitch
to the
don't get-
max about this situation because of what she did, but I
That's
wouldn't be
poison,
surprised.
bro.
I mean, we seen white people kill black people and they still getting good jobs. So
You can't not get your ass beat and get off. I got a problem. One or the other or both.
honestly, she old enough. She above the legal age where if I was her mama, I would have beat that girl ass for my daughter.
For sure. Took them charges, right?
Yeah.
You can still sue later.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Hello.
You.
What up, though?
Charles Powell.
Indeed.
Let's talk to the people about B.O.B. I'm gonna let you talk to the people about B.O.B.
B.O.B. So we touched on this a couple episodes ago on our pod audio, and B.O.B. You know, he tend to say some things that stir up a little controversy.
It's actually kind of smart though.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So he's fucking smart.
He said, the world's flat, but he said the slave trade never happened because they can't fly in slaves. Evidence of slave ships. That's basically his sentiments about that. So the slave trade never happened just because they can't find evidence of slave ships, and we can find evidence of dinosaurs and all this other stuff. So I don't know, B.O.B. Or whatever you smoking, let me get some of that treat. Please. I need that too, but I'm gonna let him give y'all more details about it. But that's just the base.
There's really no more. I mean, that's what he said. That's what he said. There's no more facts really for me to read into this. There's no facts when someone says something that's diabolically stupid. This is diabolical in how stupid it is. Like, I feel like evil intent went into this. I don't know how the fuck this came out of your mouth.
I think you wanted to be a little bit more relevant than you are right now.
But
because you aren't that relevant. Right?
I feel like he doesn't understand the concept of ships being decommissioned. I feel like he doesn't maybe understand the concept or the practicality of some of those ships came over here, and when they left this continent, they went to Europe, and maybe they never came back here again. He also has never apparently heard of the East Atlantic slave trade and how terrible it was. It's documented. There are ship manifests. There are journals from captains. There's journals from slave owners that tell you exactly where they bought them from, on what coast. You know what I'm saying? There's a multitude of different evidences that you can put the two and two together to understand that individuals were bought, sold, and shipped from Africa, from there to here. Now, he's one of those people that, and like me, you understand that not all of the slaves came from Africa. Well, those are two separate things. I can have one and not have the other one, because I can tell you right now, what the fuck just came out of your mouth is
asinine.
Oh my god. Asinine, 10, 11, 12.
We used to say that shit.
And Stephen A. Smith.
Asinine, 10, 11, 12.
So we got a question from Mr. Party upstairs. Holla at us.
Say, how do you feel about college football players getting paid?
I feel like college football players, first of all, deserve to get paid.
Big money.
This is my thing on that. The powers that be for them, these boosters and all that, college football is $1 billion industry, a multi-billion dollar industry. Everybody around the players, affiliated with the players, is getting paid. They have to wear a certain brand, or their school won't get paid, and their school gets paid from those brands. So let's say their school brand is Nike. Well, they gotta wear Nike stuff, right? They get all the free Nike gear and all that shit they want. That's the only perk you have. I gotta stay up late for school. I gotta get up late for football. I gotta be in school all day. I gotta get my ass whooped and beat up on Saturday. And then I gotta wake up and do this shit all over again on Monday. And I'm not gonna make a dime. And my coach, Charles, is making $10 million a year.
Honestly, you're making these kids do 2 jobs. Basically work 2 full-time jobs. Well, I think
they don't get a stipend, they don't get a kickback, they don't get nothing. And they make these programs hundreds of millions of dollars a year. And they parlay that into billions of dollars for the NCAA. It is a systematic network for every single person to get paid except for the students. Even down to the person who went and saw the students play basketball to go tell the scouts to come here. They get paid.
Football is the new slave trade. You're an avid listener. I know you heard me say that.
The prostitutes that they hire under the table to come service the players get paid.
You get paid more than the college players get paid.
College players deserve to get paid, Derek, right now.
Said also, why don't most black players who like 5-star don't choose HBCUS? Because
I'll tell you why. So this question was, why don't black athletes that are 5-star recruits go to black colleges? Because they're scared. They're scared that we're not going to watch it. And there's people with average American mindsets that get into their head and tell them, boy, you better not go there. You better go to the publicity, but go to the school with big publicity and all that. Go to where the cameras at. You better follow that money.
You ain't see who they just put in the league? You better be nice, boy.
Listen to me. If you got the talent, you're going to get to the league. If you really want to be a brother of substance and you really want to make a difference today and you really don't want to be an average American and you are a 5-star athlete, go to a black college. And you still gonna be the man, you still gonna get all the free shit, you still gonna get all the butt, wrap it up. Like all of the same shit's gonna happen to you. The cameras is gonna find you. Period. If I'm LeBron's gonna be LeBron anywhere.
LeBron was considering going to Akron. That's not a big school.
So I'm saying, and he was gonna be LeBron. And the cameras was gonna find him. Case in point to all you high school athletes. Which one of your high schools is bigger than any college? They find you at high school though, right? Them cameras come find you in high school, right?
If you flashing, they gonna find you.
They gonna find you.
If you flashing, they gonna find you at any school.
I done seen Zion Williamson highlights from here to there. He in high school at the 70s. You'd have thought he was a pro athlete by now.
Tariq Cohen though. Tariq Cohen went to HBCU.
He went to A&T.
Got off. Not in the league.
So to answer your question, Derek, right now, it's a societal concept that's put in these players' mind that's the only way to make it, to go to one of these big schools, where they're just going to use you and abuse you.
It's a mindset.
They tell you that the education is better and all that. They just have more money to throw at other people to make your stay there better. You still ain't going to get no money. So if you can go somewhere for free, you might as well do something for the culture. And you might be a trendsetter. You know motherfuckers is followers out here. So if you do it first, you might influence the next 5 or 10 5-star, 4-star recruits to go to a black school. Next thing you know, we popping. And the cameras is gonna find you. Trust me.
Then on some real shit, Derek, those questions kind of go hand in hand. Because if black players go to HBCUs and start bringing up the ratings for HBCUs,
I bet you they'll
start paying them then to come back to the school. Those go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying?
I bet you they start paying them then.
So, yeah. There you go.
For sure. So let's do a topic, man. Topic we did yesterday. We're gonna get back with you in a second, Derek. Keep asking questions if you want, but I want to do this topic first, bro. By way of the root, we talked about in Las Vegas, a father killed his 14-year-old son allegedly because he would rather have a dead son than a gay son. Charles Powell.
We talked about this. What is it? Yesterday.
The
Beast Mode episode 24. Yeah, I don't care, dead or gay. Like I'm not a believer that I want my son to be homosexual. I have nothing against gay people, but if you ask me my preference, I do not want my son to be homosexual.
Absolutely.
With that being said and that being expressed, if my son does happen to be homosexual, I'm not going to kill him. I'm still going to love him as my son. So I don't see, this is kind of sickening to me because that's still your flesh and blood no matter what your thoughts are on homosexuality. Maybe you didn't think he would be like that. Just because he's like that, that's still your flesh and blood. There's no reason for taking his life.
So this individual, his son's name was Giovanni Melton. He was 14 years old. This individual's name is Wendell Melton. He was a former airline employee and a pilot. His son actually was not always in his custody. His son was he was in a foster home, and his foster mother Sonia Jones spoke out, and there was some aspersions cast in some of her sentiments, but honestly, I believe her because when a child goes into foster care,
Watch your mouth, son.
There are very few cases in which you have two able-bodied parents, or even one able-bodied parent who's of sound body and mind, who will take your kids. So if you're in foster care, your home life wasn't good before you got to foster care. And those foster care, those social workers and the caseworkers, before they get to the foster parents, they work together, and they have a case file on these kids and what they went through with the parents and the environments and whatever, what have you. So they know. She knows about this individual. So this is why. So before I read her sentiments, I'm going to tell you I believe her because she knows this individual. Her name is Sonia Jones. She says that he hated the fact that his son was gay.
Shit.
I'm sure that inside of his mind, and this is where she's speculating, he would rather have a dead son than a gay son. And again, this is an individual with intimate knowledge of his son and their relationship together. See what I'm saying? So she knows how he feels about her son being gay. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, you did shoot your son because he was
honestly,
gay.
brother, that's probably the reason why you only had a little nigga full-time in the first place.
Exactly, you're probably abusing him.
Every time he came over there trying to force him to be something that he's not. And I hate that. Parents, if your kid is not something, please don't try to beat it out of them or beat it into them to be something that they're not, man. We live in a generation now where a lot of things you may have learned from coming up in a lot of traditional ways that you may think, and you have to open. You have to open your mind because our kids are like, it's different, man. It's just different out here, man.
Like I said, bro, it's just one of those things.
Y'all niggas ain't shit.
That this should force you to look inside yourself and discover things about yourself and your personality that you didn't know about. When something like this, if your son comes out to you, you don't react with anger. You know what I'm saying? Talk to him. Open yourself up to that. Be open to that conversation because it's not going nowhere. This is not the way to fucking handle it, you piece of shit.
It's the world we live in, man. I don't want my son to be that way. Nothing against anybody, but if it happens, I have to gotta accept it, man. Still love him like it's a kid.
We'll be right back.
Hello.
Yes, sir. We back, boy. What's happening? We about to play Black, White, or Other, Derek, man. So you know what I'm saying? That's what we about to do right now.
Black, White, or Other, my favorite game.
We're still going live with some of our listeners. One of our avid listeners is on the show right now, Derek. Right now, shout out to him. Olympic high representative,
class 07.
You know what I'm saying? So Black, White, or Other, bro. If I told you,
let me scoot back so I can.
Yeah. If I told you that there was an employee arrested at Dunkin' Donuts for selling methamphetamine.
White. Nigga say, see the key word be the drug that you put in there.
I wasn't even gonna say it. Damn.
You should have just said drugs.
I should have said drugs.
When you say meth, I'll go straight to the white people, man.
Alright. His name is Nathan Pizzardi.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Alright. Okay.
That was way too easy.
Okay.
Cauliflower ears. That's all I think about every time I say that.
I shouldn't have said meth, and you probably would have said black.
Yeah. Because
brother really sell drugs.
If you would have said drugs, I probably would have said black.
Alright, how about this one?
Here we go again.
A man is accused of stealing a Maserati and taking it to a movie theater in Georgia.
Black. He said Georgia. He's black. He said Georgia and Maserati too. Hey, niggas trying to flex in Atlanta, man. We already know.
His name is Keithrick Williams.
Come on, man. Black. Black in hell too. Nigga was flex. He probably took a little date flexing too.
Come on, man. Alright. Yeah, you got that one right.
Yeah.
You 2 for 2, but you lost yesterday.
I did.
Shout out to Chad Sherrill. Chad Sherrill got him.
I'm putting 1 right now.
Yeah, so that's just the first time you lost to a guest.
Yeah.
The first time you lost to a guest, yeah. Alright, so how about this? A man is sentenced to 1.5 years behind bars in prison for illegally harvesting Virginia eels. Black, white, or other?
I'm gonna say white. You say Virginia.
Got one. Other.
There's other?
Tommy Zhou. And his last name is Z-H-O-U.
Oh, he Asian. He was cooking it.
Other. He might be eating them motherfuckers, yeah.
Yeah, he said ill. He was in the kitchen. His restaurant probably jumping too.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know about that. The eels probably still jumping off the motherfuckers.
You know, they fry that up into the, that's the bourbon chicken.
Come on, y'all.
Oh, that's gross. That's nasty.
Man, you think about it every time you go to the Chinese place, you know what I'm saying? Because you know how the big ass, the piece of bourbon chicken be like this big. If you chopping them shits up, they not, chicken pieces not supposed to be this big. They making it out of something else like some rat, some cat or something.
It's nasty. So let's do this. I want to give just a few minutes to sports. You know we don't talk about sports too much. But holler at me about a big trade that went down.
Oh, they say Eric Bledsoe from the Suns to the Milwaukee Bucks. That definitely makes the Bucks real scary because they gave away Greg Lamar and that's it.
And you know how I feel about my dog Giannis.
Yeah. Now Giannis can play off the ball a little bit more. Malcolm Brogdon doesn't have to play point guard all the time. He can guard the two. Like everybody can basically slide down to their natural position and dominate.
I'm not mad at that at all. Okay, talk to me about these two fights over the weekend. GSP choked out Michael Bisping savagely.
I ain't really see the GSP. I still ain't seen the highlights.
All right, I saw that one a little bit. So it was a good fight. It was a good little back and forth fight, but GSP was to me winning. And then when he got Bisping on the ground, he was just hitting that motherfucker straight in the head. Brutal ground and pound. Like
Michael Bisping's pretty solid.
And he was a champion.
And GSP hasn't fought in 4 years.
He was a champion. He came in there and roughed him up. When he tried to get up, got on his back.
Oh shit.
Over. And he didn't want to tap, so he got rendered unconscious.
Now we could talk about the Bronx Bomber though.
No, we can move on to. I know you want to talk about.
We can talk about Deontay Wilder throwing the fingers at that boy, man.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, he threw them things. I like that. He like fight Anthony Joshua. Let's go ahead and set this up. Put this on the table. Heavyweight match of the century, baby.
He looked like a big swole version of the dude from One Piece with the long arms. Cause he just out there throwing haymakers with these super long arms
the whole time. He didn't even put a guard up in the first round.
I told y'all on episode 24.
No, he destroyed that boy.
When he got knocked down that second time, he didn't get hit hard enough to get knocked out. But when he got back up,
he started shaking his head.
He shook his head.
I'm like, fuck.
And he said, "This is some bullshit.
I should have signed up for this again.
This is some bullshit."
The first time he killed me.
He couldn't wait for that fight to be over, and it sucked for him because he just knew he was gonna get knocked out. It sucks when you know you're gonna get rendered unconscious, and there's nothing you can do about it.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't run from it.
You don't be no bitch. You gotta just take that shit.
And that's why I said, to Wilder's credit, he made that shit short and sweet for him.
Yeah, so he can get up out of there.
But he savagely beat the shit
out of him.
In
that first round. He knocked him down 2 or 3 times in the first fight.
Shouldn't have been talking shit.
Deontay Wilder didn't say shit.
No, he was talking big shit. But when that fight, not him, the Stavern.
No, the Stavern was talking big shit. Deontay Wilder wasn't saying shit.
No.
When the nigga ain't saying shit.
What he was saying? What he was saying? Look, you ain't ready.
That's how he was saying too. You ain't ready.
Look, this is his face.
You ain't ready. As soon as they got that ring, he stood up like this. He ain't even put no hands up. He just said, "Look."
Know what you say? Huh?
I like that Ha Davis version of how I go. Go to sleep, big fella.
Go to sleep.
It's past your bedtime, big fella. Oof. Yeah.
My man went night for the right price.
He did though.
Oh, terrible.
Filet.
He said right, left, clean. Oh man. So there was one more. There was a couple more fights. NFL fights.
Greg Hardy. Oh, you talking about?
We gotta shout out Greg Hardy. He's not hitting white women anymore, guys. He's hitting men his own size in sanctioned MMA bouts, and he had his first one this Saturday, and he was victorious in about 32 seconds. Charles Powell.
Yeah, he looked pretty good standing up. I didn't get to see him go to the ground too much, but he looked pretty good. And he's a big motherfucker.
He's big, he's quick. Charles said he's got that cocaine energy.
Yeah, because you know he'd be doing pounds of that. He's known for that.
Think he's got a shot?
Yeah. He has a shot.
Heavyweight to
division. He's only 26.
Heavyweight to division, he could do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Those aren't the most technical guys, not all of them.
A lot of them just like to stand up.
Yeah, that's a big motherfucker.
Only person I think is technical is Johnny.
For the heavyweights, I mean, there's a couple that like to do the jiu-jitsu and all that, but yeah, a lot of them like to just get up there and throw hands. What Derek talking about? He talking about anything?
He just said slave hand. Yeah, slave strength, that dude.
Oh yeah, for sure. So AJ Green. AJ Green fucked up my fantasy game yesterday. He made me lose.
Yeah, I lost him.
He made me lose, bro. Yeah. AJ Green, you made me lose. You made me lose, AJ Green. Yeah. Hey, but you gave that boy them hands though. But he had a helmet on.
Yeah. Helmets are undefeated.
It's counterproductive, bro. Counterproductive.
You see how Andre Johnson tore the helmet off, then start hitting Corbin Finnegan. When you choked him like that, you were supposed to snatch it off. So when he went to the ground, you could have hit him with them 4 shots. He would have felt all that. You ain't do it the right way.
The punches was really good. They was real good, solid punches. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't do it the right way though, because you choked him up twice. You could have got him twice, like just snatch it back real quick.
That was when you can watch your motherfucking mouth.
Or you could have kept just choking his ass out.
Yeah, bro. Go to sleep. Michael Bisping, you know what I'm saying? You could have Michael Bisping. And then Mike Evans.
Mike Evans was a little more sneak attack. That's why he got suspended though. James Winston, you a bitch for that.
You knew where I was going.
Yeah, you a bitch
so
for that.
For the family that doesn't know,
a lot of respect for you for some bullshit like that.
Mike Evans, the star receiver for the Buccaneers, was going in the defense of his quarterback, Jameis Winston, and what Jameis did to another player, was he mushed him. He took his finger and mushed him in the back of the head. Now,
Come on, y'all.
I am a man. You are a man. There are certain things that you don't do to men unless you are prepared for a fight. That is one of them. You do not come to me and mush my motherfucking head back like that unless you are prepared for an ass whoop.
And I heard Shannon Sharp say something so smart today.
What he say?
Jameis Winston ain't had no helmet on. I would have smacked the fire out of Jameis Winston. He ain't had no helmet on. If I'm Lattimore, I would have took my hand and smacked the literal fire out of him.
I didn't even see Undisputed, but Shannon probably on the same wavelength I'm on. It's certain shit.
That's what he said. He said, Jameis, you had no right. You hurt. You battling the shoulder injury. You had no right to put your hand on that boy's head.
Boy, listen. That's why I was like, listen, I don't know how fast, if I'm a teammate, I'm gonna come help you, but I ain't gonna sprint over there. I'm gonna hit a little light jog over there.
I'm gonna smack the fuck out of you if I was Lattimore. You ain't had no.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let him get his shots back at you, cause you earned this ass whooping.
Cause he was just talking shit. He was walking away talking shit.
But if this was you, now I'm gonna run over there to help you. I'm gonna sprint over there. I'm gonna help you, right? When we get back in the car, what the fuck was you doing?
Shit.
You ain't think he was gonna fight you? Hey man, he got the game fucked up, bro.
Jameis.
Let's
You're sucking.
That's all. From us to you, bro.
That W speech was the worst speech.
Oh my God, yes. And the reason y'all got y'all ass whooped is because of that right there. That's why you got y'all ass whooped. That was the wackest pregame speech.
They tried to cut that shit short.
That was the wackest pregame speech of next Sunday, and it ain't even happened yet.
That was the wackest pregame speech of next season, and it ain't happened yet.
Ooh, let's move on. We'll be right back. What's happening? We're back.
What up, though?
Stay Ready Pod. Charles Powell.
What's happening?
What's happening? Thank you guys for listening, man. We really just we like to take a portion of the show to just thank the people for watching, listening, downloading us, subscribing. The momentum that the podcast has been picking up has been just awesome. Like
the love, the feedback, everything.
It grows exponentially by the day too. Like it's always something new. There's always something new every week. Something new opportunities, new people.
Catch us at what event we had tonight?
We're going to Mediaplex tonight for the Coalition of DJs.
Coalition of DJs.
By the time this comes out, it's going to be over and all that. But we will have made some awesome connections. So shout out to Unfair, Kaya on Unfair Apparel. Shout out to Slim Hood and all those guys and the whole Coalition of DJs and all that. We'll see you guys real soon. But bro. Like I said, we appreciate y'all. Make sure you follow us at Stay Ready Pod on Instagram, the Stay Ready Pod on YouTube, the Stay Ready Pod on Facebook,
Twitter.
At Stay Ready Pod, you know what I mean? Easy work, man. Easily done. You know what I'm saying? Engage with us, interact with us, you know what I'm saying? Holler at us. We can't wait for y'all to holler at us. Thank you, Derek, you know what I'm saying, for talking to us. We appreciate it, bro. We easy to talk to. You can yell at us, you can say mean shit to us. I'm gonna respond to it. You might not like what I got to say, you know what I'm saying? But holler. I'm very approachable though. Like I don't want people to think I'm just not somebody you can talk to. Talk to me. Tell me I ain't shit. Tell me I don't know shit. It's whatever. With that being said, what I do know is this list of individuals that we're going to shout out right here, you know what I'm saying, they're friends of the show and they're people that you should know about. They're in the Charlotte area and they have businesses. How are the people, Charles Powell?
Andre Orange, then the brand. I'm ordering my jacket on Friday, boy.
Shout out.
You already know. Ugly Apparel, Reggie.
Shout out.
You know what I'm saying?
Olympic High.
No, coming back out with the shirt. My boy Kevon. What's up, though? Wings and Tings, Dez. You already know how that shit go. Crown Cupcakery. Shawty, you know, already know I need some of them. I keep saying that,
she
but
caters.
I really...
And we found out she caters. She doesn't have like just one cupcake for you.
So can I get like a box?
We need to Stay Ready.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'll put that shit right here. Eat one all episode. You know what I'm saying? Last by Queen. You already know how that go.
You can eat a cupcake from a little long soliloquy. Like so I start talking and you're just like, you know what? Let's eat a cupcake.
Should be good too. I want the one with the cookie on top. I got clientele, Ronnie Wentz, man. 5-star barbershop. Go ahead and get that cut. Queen of NC, Tisha Bailey Norman.
Please say the Norman. Tisha Bailey Norman.
Fresh Design Catering, Alicia Wilder, man.
Check my knife on Instagram. Shout out to you. Shout out to Penny Sibby at Billionaire Royal Kisses.
Yeah.
Shout out to Eli, Real Exclusiveness Moya, my barber extraordinaire down in Orlando.
In China right now.
Yeah, he might still be over there. They might not let him back. Well, he married, so he ain't hit nothing. So, you know what I'm saying? He coming back. He get to come back.
Okay.
They ain't gonna keep him. Shout out to End Results Fitness, my boy Marlon Stewart, out here getting that swole in Charlotte.
Congrats on your baby girl, Marlon.
Shout out to Musa Moon in Noda. She's got all the herbal stuff. Shout out to Jerisha. She's awesome. I love her foundation. I love her. We met her today again. She's fantastic.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying? Yes.
Stay ready.
Shout out to Applied Pressure, my brother Doc Edwards, Kendrick. Shout out to my Aboriginal brother Emotep up in Rochester with the Be Healthy Fresh Food Farms, something very similar to CJ's Organic Farms here in Charlotte on Tuckasegee. Shout out to him. Shout out to New Minds Fitness and the whole New Minds thought process and organization with Timothy Tlaib in Florida. We're really big on giving back to the community. New Mind Charlotte with me is coming very soon. I got the go-ahead for that, so we're going to be doing a lot of stuff in the community. I'm going to be doing community cleanups. I'm going to be doing just a lot of things to just help this self-esteem in areas that I feel like need it. And if you know anything about me, those areas are going to be places filled with people like us. I'm not going to places that...
Melanated individuals.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Shay of Life. Shout out to Unfair Apparel. My boy Kaya. I can't shout you out enough. I fuck with him, man. Lisa gonna get her shirt tonight. Baby Blue getting her shirt. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Whitney and Wynn. Shout out to Tevo Henderson and Evolve Clothing. And last but certainly not least, shout out to my man Jamar Perry with JXP Elite Productions on the lens work, you know what I'm saying? All the video you see of us, he does that.
This right here
does a phenomenal job.
Without that guy, it's nothing.
Well, this right here, all of this that you
that's
see,
what I'm saying.
this is all Jackie Posada,
right
JP Consulting. We're at the Camden South Line, and we're having a great time, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I enjoy it, man.
This was fun, you know what I'm saying? And this is just, like I said, it's just really the beginning of bigger and better things. We just got a lot on tap, a lot coming up. Shout out to the Phantom Squad, you know what I'm saying?
I got my shirt too, man. I just forgot. I meant to bring it in here. I forgot my phone case too, so I forgot a lot of shit.
Ain't shit. I'm hitting the ain't shit button too.
Yeah. I get a lot of those.
You get there's a percentage of our listeners that think that button is exclusively for you.
Yeah, I know. I get a lot of those. But you know, hey. It's part of the goddamn, I do it for the culture.
So look, man, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. Like I said, follow us, subscribe, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. We're on iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, and Stitcher, the audio pods, 1 through 24. 25 will be done probably by the time you see this video. It'll be up. You know what I'm saying? We keep it moving. We keep these episodes dropping on y'all head. And
we love y'all, man.
And we love you guys.
We really love y'all. For real. Without y'all, we wouldn't be able to do this. My dad, my family, whoever listens. My dad is on the major wave.
Yeah.
Family got to shout him out.
Yeah.
For sure. So my dad, you know what I'm saying? All the people that listen and talk to me when you see me about the podcast, I appreciate y'all too.
For sure.
That shit gets me
when you guys, listen, and before we go, when you guys tell us, we listen to the pod and we love the pod, and you can like actually quote things from episodes. Y'all don't understand what that really does.
We talk about that shit.
Motherfucker, we ain't famous. Like, if you tell me listening to some shit that my funky ass made, I'm gonna be like, what? Right? Huh? For real?
You're paying attention to me.
Thank you.
You
know what I'm saying?
That's an appreciation. Very, very deep appreciation.
It's awesome. Man. But at the same time, I want to keep giving y'all what y'all need. I'm gonna keep telling y'all things that I feel like you need to know in a way that I feel like,
baby.
And it's got to happen because I don't know if all of your popular media outlets are gonna do it the way that we're gonna do it. And with that being said, man, stay tuned. Don't get ready. Stay ready.
Oh.